This healing experiential is to support you in healing the ancestry from which you came so that you can feel more wholeness, love, freedom, and peace in your life. Hello and welcome. You're listening to the Embody podcast, a show about remembering and embodying your true nature, inner wisdom, embodied healing, and self-love. My name is Candice Wu, and I'm a holistic healing facilitator, intuitive coach, and artist sharing my personal journey of vulnerability, offering meditations and guided healing support, and having co-creative conversations with healers and wellness practitioners from all over the world. If you want to touch into the conversation around toxic family relationships and dynamics, unhealthy ancestors, and how do we find resource, strength, or love from the ancestry when there are those toxic relationships, as well as a conversation about love and sorting out what love is and isn't, and how to love yourself in a deeper way using the challenges of the family ancestry as a tool for your own healing, your own growth, and self-knowing. You can find that episode at candicewu.com/EP61. So in this guided experience, I'll invite you to sense into, look at, and feel in your body what happens when you invite your ancestry into the picture, which gives the unconscious imprint of what's already happening within your inner dynamics and within your outer dynamics in your life. So we're just sensing into what's already there and imagining what was needed or what is needed in your family ancestry, in the line of your family, for you to feel how you want to feel. So whatever's needed for you to feel and receive more love or the good things out of the lineage, we will work with that today. Before we begin, I want to remind all of us, including myself, that working with the ancestry, with what's here today, is just one piece of things that's here right now. And each day we live, each movement forward or movement backward, each part of our lives that unfolds can unfold another piece of what wants to be healed or acknowledged that day. So just because something shows up today doesn't mean that tomorrow nothing will show up or that you've completed everything. It's a continual process of healing. As many people say, healing is like peeling off layers of an onion and finding even deeper and deeper layers. So as we begin, we honor what wants to show up today, what wants to emerge, and what wants to be seen. So I invite you now to find a space where you can move around. And I invite you to stand up, and as you do, just ground yourself into your feet. Take a couple of breaths and just let go of the day so far. Let go of your attention on anything that's pulling you from the outside. And turn towards yourself with great power and love and attention. Simply feeling your breath in and out. Feel how your body stands. Feel what feels effortless and easeful, what feels strenuous. Notice what places in your body feel relaxed or calm, open or spacious. And notice what places you're holding, or there's tension, tightness, or any other sensation you feel from the inside out. Check in with your heart and notice any sensations around the heart. Sense any emotion in the whole body. Notice if your body stands still or moves in any way. Just allow it to be completely natural with whatever it wants to show up with. Without any judgment, observe what's happening inside, taking it all in as information. And with this curiosity and openness, I invite you now to bring to mind a challenging family relationship that you have. This may be a toxic dynamic, as some people like to call it, or a very tough relationship, or one that brings you heartache or that you've cut off from. This also may be one where you receive some good things out of the relationship, but also have some challenging aspects. I invite you to picture this person in front of you at whatever distance feels okay for you right now. For some, it helps to have a visual place marker for the other person, and you can use an object like a pillow or take some shoes and set them down where their feet are, or any object that can just hold that place to represent the other person, the family member that you'd like to explore with. And begin to notice what you see, how you see this person, how they are to you. And notice how you're feeling now that this person is in the picture and is in this energetic space that you're looking at. Feel your emotions now. Allow anything that you're feeling to come up and be noticed. Feel if anything has changed inside your body, your temperature, the sensations inside. Notice all the parts of your body and what's going on in each part of the body. Where do your eyes want to look or not look? Are you feeling warmth towards this person or some other emotion or sensation? Perceive whatever there is to perceive inside and out. And notice now if your body wants to move or if it's in the right place, if it wants to turn around, sit down, lie down. Allow your body to move in whatever way it wants to, and follow this movement. And notice you in relation to this person in your family. Stay with this moment and feel whatever is happening right now without trying to analyze it or think about what's going on. Just feel, see, and sense. Now I invite you to open to whatever is needed in this situation between you and this person. Perhaps that's another person or people as resource, maybe their parents or your parents, caretakers or anyone else that would be loving or supportive here, animals. Or perhaps it's an energy that's needed. the energy of love or the energy of pure witness and compassion. Or maybe it's even more specific. For example, perhaps the other person, in your sense, may need something like someone to hug them and have their back so they can be present with you. Perhaps you need that behind you or with you. Perhaps it's firmness in boundaries and someone to be clear, fair, and firm. Perhaps it's someone to be strong and protective and speak up in a certain way. Whatever is needed in this picture, for you, for the relationship, or for the other person, imagine that happening right now. Picture it happening and feel into the experience of if this were to happen, noticing how you feel and what begins to shift or change. Allow any emotions to be felt and notice what you notice. Let what's needed in this picture fill up the space and allow just the right thing to be received by all that are connected to this dynamic. Don't worry if you're not sure what's needed. Just imagine if you knew the exact right thing, just the right thing that's needed or desired. What would that be? Just allow your imagination, the pictures in your mind, to show you. Let your breath flow just the way it is. And allow things to evolve as you reset to feeling this moment and this moment, tracking what's happening now inside of yourself and in your image of what's happening. And if there are any movements, follow those movements in your body. Follow how your body wants to be and what it feels like and where. Notice how the other person is in your mind's eye in this experience. Track what you sense, what you see. And let what's needed continue to fill the space and transform and change. Whatever the dynamic is, in however it needs or wants to change, in what wants to unfold now. Feel free to stay with it and continue to let things shift or move or be felt without any pressure for things to be different, without expectation of what might show up. And if there's anything else that's needed in this picture for you, for the other person, feel free to picture that now or sense into what would be just right and what it would be like if you had just that right thing. And take a mental snapshot of what's going on inside and in this relationship dynamic right now. Sense what you see right now and feel. Feel free to pause the experience here if you need more time. And if you're ready to close the experience for now, go ahead and thank yourself for feeling into this challenging relationship, for giving yourself the loving attention for healing and for whatever wants to show itself. And thank the other person for showing up here. If it feels right, you can say out loud or in your mind to this person, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry we had to do it this way. If those words aren't right, feel free to shift them or tweak them how it feels right. And for some experiences and dynamics, it feels right to say, I take responsibility for my part in this difficult relationship, and I leave you with your responsibility. If that feels right for you, go ahead and feel into that. And when you feel ready, let yourself create a distance between you and this person that feels just right, whether that's close or far away. And send that gratitude to yourself and this other person again. And just release your attention on this person. Imagine that their energy is freed up back to where they belong. And feel into your own body. Feel your feet. Notice how your body is now. Just you. Just your breath. And here we'll close this experience by just looking around your space, letting yourself come out of it and back to real time. Stretch or move your body in any way that feels right. And send some appreciation to yourself for doing this challenging work with yourself and giving this love and attention. Thanks so much for practicing with me today, and feel free to reach out if you need any support or want to learn more about family constellations work or somatic healing and energetic healing. And take a look at the other healing experiences related to this episode around challenging family relationships. That's at CandiceWu.com/EP61. There are a couple of other healing experiences to follow, so stay tuned for those. And I look forward to seeing you next time on the Embody podcast. I'll leave you with just a little music so that you can shift gears into your life. Thanks so much, and see you again.